So I'm wondering if DW is trying for this bomb manipulation going to 3, and we are officially off. Both players making the strategic and bold move of getting the wood sword from the wood sword cave. I'm not sure about this error. This could be a mistake.
Well, that's a pretty good pickup to find, first cave, wood sword.
Yeah, it's like it's vanilla. I'm doing well, Dizzy Rabbit. DW is definitely doing 3 first, and Sylverfyre looks like is going traditional 2 first route. So nobody on the traditional dungeon order route feels bad, man. Nobody likes my roots. It's okay.
So I watched a little bit of Silverfire's videos before this race, and he recently has been doing a 2 first blue ring white sword route. I'd expect something along similar now. His PB is 56 minutes and 13 seconds.
Yeah, I don't see Silverfyre deviating too much because Silverfyre knows who he's up against. It's Darkwing, so yeah, you're gonna do the best you can. But Darkwing getting a stupid amount of bombs from that room in 3. He got the lucky bomb drop, and then he got he managed to get 2 more on the consecutive or on the random bomb drop counter.
Bombs are a very good weapon because the wooden sword normally does 1 damage, but if you hit things with bombs, they do 4 damage.
Yes, and bombs are the only weapon in the game that damages everything except for Wizrobes. Or no, not Wizrobes. I'm thinking Wand. Except for Gomas. And Gleox. Other than that, bombs do take care of everything.
So Darkwing did pick up his raft. This will allow him to go over the water in a couple of spots and be able to reach level 4 in a second. And a very good manhandler kill.
Yeah, Darkwing's leaving about, I want to say, 2 seconds off from his PB from level 3. But again, this sort of start, the time really does not matter. It's going to matter more of what happens when he gets to 4 and what counts he produces coming out of 4.
And a timely clock for Silverfyre, down to half a heart. Very easily for the Greers to snipe you.
Oh yeah. And there's Troll Dongo doing what it does best. Just moving all around and not doing anything. Alright, not too bad times from both players here. Coming out of their respective dungeons at 257 and a 220, 216 from Darkwing, leaving 3. So both players are progressing pretty well here.
Darkwing has already entered level 4. He's trying to do a block clip in the dark, make the room a little bit shorter. We're seeing a lot of block clips in the light later.
Yes, and for right now, the Zol just telling Darkwing no on that 5 rupee. So if Silverfyre is doing blue ring route, Silverfyre is going to be stopping and making a lot of pickups with for money. And that's why the Silverfyre got that 30 secret there. Normally, if you do 2 first, you do not get that anymore. So, wow. This breakfast room's amazing from Darkwing here.
The Darkwing taking advantage of the 10th enemy has the bomb to get bomb drops. And also getting some lucky 5 rupees and forced 5 rupees.
Yeah, that was definitely a that was a lucky 5 off that second one.
So you saw Darkwing get popped by a bubble there. He did that on purpose to reset his counts. There's a consecutive kill counter in this game. If you kill 10 enemies in a row without taking a hit, you get a 5 rupee. But if you kill that 10th enemy with a bomb instead, you get a bomb.
Yep, and if it's a enemy that doesn't traditionally drop anything, like a keys, if you kill the keys with the bomb, the game will store it for you as long as you don't take another hit, and the next enemy that does drop anything, it will be replaced with a bomb drop.
with Silverfyre picking up the first of 3 100 rupee secrets.
Yep, and Silverfyre also picked up the letter, so making sure that Silverfyre is well prepared here to go into 9 later on.
And the letter allows you to purchase potions in potion shops.
Pretty solid kill from Darkwing here on the Gleeok fight. DW's count is actually really good right now.
26 rupees is incredible coming out of level 4, as well as 5 bombs, which is solid.
This is actually pretty good for Darkwing right now. He doesn't really have to farm bombs or farm for rupees right now. He doesn't have to farm for bombs either. So he can just screen scroll his way around the world to level 1. And when I say screen scroll, you'll see both these players, I think, touch the edge of the screen, do a 1-frame tap, and then press up and attempt to make the game do math incorrectly.
Darkwing taking advantage of a glitch, entering level 1. He removed a key door from the top of the screen without actually using a key.
Yep, and the reason behind that glitch is due to the game remembering where you came in and out of doors from. So even though DW came in from the bottom, the game's thinking he still came in from the top because that was his last door he exited out of, and game's like, oh man, if he came out of that door, then hey, that key shouldn't be there anymore, so let's remove it.
The rich get richer with a lucky pack of bombs. Silverfyre picked up his white sword, located at the top of the waterfall. White sword does 2 damage in comparison to the wooden sword's 1, and requires 5 heart containers to pick up.
Yep,
Should be seeing him on his way to level 1 right now.
Yep, and I don't think they're going to tag. DW's going just a tiny bit too fast here for a tag, but that white sword will allow you to do the next, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4 dungeons faster. You can do 1, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 4 dungeons faster. You do those 4 dungeons a lot faster with wood sword or with white sword. Gleeok only takes 8 hits to kill rather than 15, so it literally cuts Gleeok's life in half. And,
so, to refresh my memory, the 2 first drought does level 7 after level 6.
It will do level 7 after level 5. Which is why if you do 2 first, your bomb count coming out of 5 is much more important than it is if you're running the route DW is running right now, where he's going to do 5 first and then head into 2, which 2 will give you a lot more bombs. Only certain people who ran traditional dungeon order go to 6 before 7. I don't know who's dumb enough to do traditional dungeon order in this game. It's slow. You see DW picking up his last 30 secret. He's going to have to pick up... No, wait, no, he picks up 1 more. He'll pick up the one that Silverfyre picked up earlier in 2 on his way around the world. Silverfyre getting the bow, working his way down and around through the NSC room.
And one interesting quirk about the bow in this game, in comparison to other Zelda games, is that picking up the bow does not mean you can immediately fire arrows. Those have to be purchased in the shop.
Yes. And TG would be severely disappointed that the banana was just left on the ground, but you know, that's actually really you don't want the boomerang in your inventory. It's just going to clog up valuable space and really mess with your menus.
So Darkwing is in level 5. Fortunately took a bop to reset his counts. We'll see if he goes into the penalty box. There is a very, very dangerous room coming up for Darkwing, which has been nicknamed the Room of Requirement. There are 6 blue Dark Nuts guarding the recorder. And each of them has 8 hit points. So he's going to try and use his bomb strategically to kill them quickly. But with only 5 available bombs, because he's going to want to save one for the boss of the dungeon.
Oh wow, this is turning out to be a really good room despite the accidental hit from Darkwing on that Dark Knight on the way, or the Gibdo on the way in.
That was an incredible room.
Yeah, if you accidentally used your last bomb in that room, you really don't want to have to like burn down the Dig Dogger at the end of the stage. And Toxo, that's what traditional dungeon order is. I did do that on my first for my first tournament match, just for the laugh of, not really even for the laugh of it, I'm tired of running the same old route all the time. It's a nice refreshing way to not have to do the same route every day. Sylverfyre getting the red potion out of the potion shop here. I imagine we'll get the 100 secret. Oh, the game trolled Darkwing there by quite a lot. If you saw that Gibdo dropped the 5 rupee for him, he had to go right back around for it.
No, I missed it.
Yeah. He forgot that because his counter was extremely high from taking the first hit in the Gibdo room and then clearing everything else out without taking a hit, that it was going to drop a 5 rupee. And then it dropped a 5 rupee on him. He had to do a nice U-turn for it.
So Silverfire's clearing out a couple of extra rooms in comparison to Darkwing. His white sword allows him to easily kill the Zols, so it makes it efficient to actually pick up that key.
Yes, that key, you traditionally, when you get that key, you will drop either Moldorm key if you don't get a bomb drop, or you drop your key. Error. if you get the Moldorm key. So unfortunately, 2 first does see error key get taken out.
Dig Dogger got away from Darkwing for a second, but he's able to corral him and kill him. So that makes 4 dungeons completed at this time.
Yep, and Darkwing's going to kill this one here, hope for a bomb. Oh, nope, he's in the wrong spot on his counter for that. Traditionally, what they will try to do on 3 first is set up for the next kill in the global counter to be a bomb there, just in case, but he probably killed one too many things based on seeing that heart. And DW is going to do what's called the world wrap here, where we go all the way around the world. Thankfully, Link has figured out how to do it faster, and it doesn't take 80 days to go around the world.
It also requires a ladder clip. We saw earlier in level 4, even though you couldn't see it because the room was dark.
Yeah, you couldn't tell, but there is a moat in that room. It's the T-shaped moat room that you may be familiar with in Randomizer. Silverfyre clearing out level 3, getting a very fortunate multiple hit on that last bomb on the Manhandla and forcing a bomb drop off of it. I don't know if Silverfyre is short on rupees or not to get red or blue ring right now.
Blue ring is 250 rupees.
Yeah,
I believe there's a backup 10 rupees also in the Deadwoods. So he's maybe a little bit short.
I wonder if we're just going to see Silverfyre world wrap here. Or
I haven't seen any screen scrolls yet from Silverfyre.
Okay, just maybe strictly walking. Darkwing's going to try to go for a bomb kill here, and he does get it. which is very fortunate. So a little glitch with the gorillas. If they throw a boomerang out and the boomerang returns, if they were slated to drop when the boomerang comes back, they will actually drop a bomb instead of the drop that they were supposed to drop.
Sylverfyre's trying to get 3 more rupees. Now
Yep.
2 more.
2 more. Come on, Sylverfyre. These guys can drop a fiver. No, come back. Dumb lever just decided to go back underground.
Oh, his consecutive kill count is not at 10, so he's got to go and
Kill a couple.
find an Octorok to kill.
Yeah, thankfully, you know, starting area, there's a whole bunch of Octoroks. There's the fiver. If Sylverfyre felt confident, he could have killed an Armos first and then killed the lever for the 10th kill. And Darkwing whistling back around after... Oh, Lord. Oh, goodness. Here we go. DW successfully pulls off a root quarter.
So, that is a brand new trick. Like, maybe a week old.
Not even that. I think Yunus did it Saturday. Yeah, it was Saturday. So yeah, a week old. Guys, it's been a week already. Time flies.
Let me find the name of the person who actually found that out. Give me a second.
That was the Rue Quarter. That was found by a fellow watcher of the stream, Rue Slugs. And what that does is it's complicated, but it's not complicated enough to where it can't be explained properly. The game has a value set on when we whistle to transition our screen right to go into the level. So if you notice, we're always go off the right side of the screen. The game sets to the screen prior to that, so we walk to the next screen technically. Unfortunately, or fortunately, when you hit the raft, it takes Link out of the whistle recorder. And if you notice, the raft, when it goes up, we transition our screen up one, so it will warp us northwest of whatever dungeon we set it to. In this case, Darkwing set it to whistle him to level 4. We go northwest, and it puts him on that bait screen, and it saves, I don't know, optimally, like maybe 2 seconds. Unos XX would be the gentleman to ask about any sort of time saves with that.
But last I heard, it saved a whopping half a second.
Oh,
but that was last I heard. I haven't... Since it's so new, still doing lots of research into the applications of it.
Okay, optimally saves half a second still. Thanks, Random Effect. Now, mind you, this trick that it does do is more applicable in Second Quest, where you have a harder time getting around to the magic sword. So I've been seeing it there a lot more often.
I'd imagine it might also be useful in getting closer to level 9, because you could recorder to 6 and be 2 screens from level 9. Darkwing forcing a bomb off of the Wallmasters in level 7.
Yep. That means he went through the dungeon pretty optimally for him. He didn't take hits in a couple key runes, and that's why his health is at 3. Sylverfyre is taking an unfortunate beating here in level 4. Combat is a little rougher in this dungeon if you're not familiar with enemy spawns, and if stuff just gets in your way. This dungeon can go wrong really fast, which is why it's the second place we all reset at. Level 4 has the tendency to go really bad really quickly, and you just want to not be in there anymore.
So 2 more normal dungeons to go for Darkwing. He has picked up his 12th heart container. And so now he's going to make a small pit stop on the way to level 6.
Yep. He's going to be picking up the little silly thing called a magical sword.
Not master.
Sword. But mind you, if he masters using it, he can have it. So it could be a magical master sword.
I suppose.
This thing deals 4 hearts worth of damage to all the enemies. Oh goodness. Darkwing trying to get make sure he doesn't get stabbed by the one Lionel, and then instead manages to get hit in the face from the left side.
So we got a 1 heart Gleeok fight. Easier with the white sword than what we saw with the wooden sword earlier, but still a difficult fight.
Yep.
Oh!
Oh, that was so. Sylverfyre was 1 hit away from that. Oh, he mastered the magical sword. Oh, that works too. So Sylverfyre, obviously, one of the rules in this tournament is you have to return to the room you die in, which Sylverfyre has to return to anyways. It's Gleeok's room. We kind of got to kill Gleeok to go fast here. Darkwing is moving pretty optimally, despite the first magical breakfast room just giving him heck. And not even the magical breakfast room, but the Keese room, the belfry room, just wasn't too kind to him. And he's moving very nicely through this, and we'll see how magical breakfast goes for him.
And successfully getting a bomb drop. So he will leave with 8 bombs, which is ideal.
Yep. So he's actually switched to arrows here, so he can deal damage, and he needs the arrows out anyways for Goma here. Sylverfyre, when Sylverfyre starts getting more used to these runs, I imagine we'll see Sylverfyre go down right, like most everybody else does. I think it was Lack Attack who told me that if you just hold down right coming out of that room, you can't get hurt. Hack such language, yes, right? Sylverfyre leaving 4 here, Darkwing leaving 6. Sylverfyre has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. DW has 8, 9 left. And we'll see DW go into 8 here, and we're going to see Sylverfyre hopefully
going to 5 at this point, right?
Yeah. Going to 5, and since Sylverfyre doesn't really screen scrolls, Sylverfyre's got about an extra 15 to 20 second walk ahead of him. But he's going to be picking up money along the way, so he's got this route pretty well worked out here on what he needs to do.
He's going to pick up money. He's probably going to pick up 3 heart containers. Picked up that 30 secret. He's probably going to pick up the 100 secret because he needs 140 rupees in order to purchase bait and wooden arrows.
Yep, and thankfully Sylverfyre's already made the extracurricular purchases that he wants to do, so we'll see Sylverfyre get the 100 secret out of the forest here, and probably go, as you said, Eric, go down to the coast and pick up the other heart container. And Darkwing just getting not murdered here, but the Dark Nuts in level 8 are just bad.
They get a timely fairy drop, restore 3 hearts. Blue Dark Nuts are considerably easier with the magical sword than the wooden sword, but level 8 is still extremely dangerous, as running into Blue Dark Nuts deals 2 hearts worth of damage.
Yeah, and you'll see Gleeok now go down much faster now, even further than the white sword with the magical sword. It only takes 5 hits total to kill Gleeok now. Yeah, bombs is the ideal strategy you want to use if you're doing
9 hits.
9 hits.
This is a 4-headed Gleeok, not the 2-headed Gleeok.
Oh yeah. So yeah, he goes down in so many hits. Oh man. But bombs with dark nuts is usually the way you do it when you're doing 3 first. And if you run out of bombs, then you're basically sunk unless you get another bomb drop, luckily. Sylverfyre now has 12 hearts as well, so next time Sylverfyre gets close to level 6, Sylverfyre can pick up the magical sword as well. DW taking a really unfortunate hit there. His bomb count is thankfully high enough to where he does not have to force.
Right, he did get a lucky bomb on the way to level 9, so... Well, getting a forced bomb would still have been ideal.
Yeah.
He's still very good on his bomb counts.
Yeah, and he's probably just, right now, just remembering why he started his team, his Twitch team, given how that room went. Sim, it is the 10th enemy. The caveats to that are it has to be consecutive and you cannot get hit. Sylverfyre is providing some help in chat as well. Go Sylverfyre!
Oh, DW got a bad patcher pattern.
You know, if I see that patcher pattern, I can't help but wonder, is it just faster to go in and out and try getting a better one?
I don't know.
So we're going to see DW play a lot more cautiously here.
I notice he's trying to stay on the half tiles when fighting Wizrobes.
Yep,
Dark Nuts, you generally want to be standing on full tiles. Wizrobes, you want to be standing on half tiles.
Yeah. It's because of how their movement is coded. Dark Nuts will give you better movement on full tiles than half tiles. Half tiles, they have a really bad tendency just to turn themselves around like the hokey pokey and run away from Link faster. Whereas Wizrobes, you stand on half tiles to avoid them shooting at you.
So with 8 bombs, I expect to see a lot of bombs dropped in this reverse C room.
Yeah, me too, honestly. And this looks like they're going to give him the ideal pattern here to where he can just drop 3 of them and all the blues die. Yep. So
that is a fantastic reverse C room.
Yeah. That room went about as good as DW could ever ask for.
And Sylverfyre had a good recorder room as well.
Yep, that recorder room gave him a little bit of trouble, but not much. Again, bombs still more valuable right now for him to just blow things up with rather than trying to sort everything down. The 16th enemy will have a fairy drop.
Unless the enemy cannot possibly drop an item, in which then the fairy spawn gets skipped.
Yep. That's how you skip a fairy, and
sometimes that's good, sometimes it's not.
Poor Darkwing, just getting all the wrong patterns here. That is the worst pancake pattern you could ask for, and it just messed with him. Like, that is the absolute worst that it could. Oh wow, that was a good clean follow-up though.
Darkwing is nearing the end of the game.
Yep. Darkwing just 3 rooms away here. Has to get past patch of 3. I imagine it's not going to be too much of a problem for him. Maybe. Then again, you know, commentators curse. Grayscale patcher from Darkwing. Very nice patcher kill from Darkwing. Ideally, we're going to see a clean Ganon kill here. We do. Well, it was clean until I said something about it.
Yes, but
Darkwing,
still an extremely solid fight.
yeah.
Very, very fast.
Darkwing will have an official SRL time of 30:08 for the race. Everything went pretty fantastic for DW here.
That is an incredibly good time for a race setting.
Yes.
To put it into perspective, we have 60 people in the tournament, and only 11 of them have a time better than the one that Darkwing just put up.
Yeah. And that's for PBs, not races. So getting a 30:08 in race time is fantastic. There's no other way to say it. This is an extremely not pressure-filled game, but there's a lot of pressure, especially when things don't go your way. There's quite a few times that some of those rooms Darkwing had that didn't go his way would have easily have caused other people, myself included, to get flustered and lose track of what they're doing. And DW just kept on trucking and pulled it right out and kept on going. He really just righted himself and didn't allow anything bad to happen to him.
However, stick around. Cheer on Sylverfyre. Finish the run.
Yep, Sylverfyre is only 3 dungeons away from finishing, or 4 dungeons, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sylverfyre doing a little bit of shopping here.
Picking up the bait and the arrows, which are both required.
Attack guy, please. We have enough RNG in this game. This game has a ton of RNG that we hate. Bomb drops, rupee drops, enemy movement.
Sylverfyre's a little bit short on bombs. We'll see what route he takes to try and get some more.
Yeah, and this does harken back to what I said earlier with one of the big differences between these two routes is DW did not have to worry about bombs coming out of 2 when he went to 7 because 2 gave him an ample refill of bombs. In 5, you don't have that luxury. You have to manage your bomb count a lot better. You have to force the bombs in the reverse C room and then pick up more bombs, ideally from the Dongo north of the start room. I imagine Sylverfyre knows where the
which room has the bomb pack?
Mm-hmm. You actually have 2 choices, and given his current state, I'd almost say it's probably worth him going past the blue Gorilla room, and not this one, but the one after the red candle room. It would be worth him going past that and killing the mold dorms up top. Because he does have White Sword, and it'll make life go a lot faster.
Or a single well-placed bomb in this blue Gorilla room would badly damage a multitude of them.
Yep. Oh, he's moving. Oh, he's hoping for a lucky bomb here. I wonder if he's going to sword.
Or we're just going to sort down the
Dig Dogger. That thing. And I do believe some crazy quacker is in our voice chat here to talk us through his 30:08 race time.
Oh, hang on one sec. Hang on. Let's see.
I can only hang on for so long.
I've got the wrong sound coming out.
And unfortunately, while we wait for Darkwing to get his mic set up, Sylverfyre did die to the Dig Dogger.
Oh. So one thing that Sylverfyre can do to prevent that from happening, if Sylverfyre realizes that his health is low, you can, after you kill one of the spawns of it, enter and relieve the room, and then it'll force the Dig Doggers just to disappear completely.
Picked up a pack of bombs though from the floor.
Yep.
Should
that's
have an
okay.
easier time next time.
Yeah. When you get that pack of bombs, you can just do a double bomb on there, and the dig dogger is no threat at all. So now I wonder if Silverfyre knows about the pack of bombs right before that room in both directions. Did Darkwing fix his thing? The world will never know. Yeah, so this blue Gorilla room here and north of it both have bomb drops in it. Should you get to this point and run out of bombs, so you're not completely soft locked out of the game. It's just in for the sake of speedrunning, we don't like double backing. It just wastes time. Go through the room. Oh, Silverfyre scared me.
Down to half a heart, but maybe the wall masters will be kind enough to give him a heart.
Hopefully. All right, let's try this again. DW. Hi.
Hello.
There we go. There we go.
Oh,
I can finally hear you through my speakers.
Welcome,
Come back.
DW.
Hello.
Well, congrats on that amazing posted time there of 30:08.
Comment was darn because I didn't get sub 30.
Well, congratulations. You have you posted a better race time than 49 people in the tournament's PBs.
Hope that happens more often.
Unless you race me. You're more than welcome to die in 3 if you get matched up against me.
I got the first 3 bombs. How can I die in 3 if I get the first 3 bombs?
Yeah, that's what
I know, that's incredible. You had a very, very clean run.
Yeah, I was pretty conservative. With that start, I should have gotten a sub 30, but I did a lot of, being safe and not doing dumb stuff.
Well, Patra 1 just sort of ensured that you had to play safer in 9.
Yeah, I was gonna do more of the strat in the first Wizard room, but I was too far damaged, so I took it conservatively.
Yeah, and when Patra 1 goes left, there's just not a whole lot you can do.
Shouldn't have gotten hit the second time, but that's hard to not get hit a second time.
Yeah, exactly. Nice recorder.
I got hit, so I didn't get a bomb drop, so I had to sword down the last one.
Still, for only having 5 bombs, that was an incredible recorder room.
Yeah, the one that got was when the 3 came up from each direction from where I was at. Coming right, coming left, and coming from the bottom. Yeah. That one was the one I noticed.
Silverfyre picking up the magical sword. 14, 13, 14. I can count, I promise, chat. We don't have to do math in this game. We don't count past 10. Silverfyre getting the magical sword now, going into 6. Here.
And he did successfully do the Lost Towards Screen Scroll.
Yep.
If you're going to learn one, that's the important one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that one and maybe the level 5 Screen Scroll are the 2 big ones.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
World Wrap isn't nearly as important.
No, that's.
So, DW, the 7 you had was really clean. It didn't start off that way, but you fit the back end of that 7 was really nice.
Let's see. I didn't get hit in the blue Berea room. I was at actually 3, like in the red candle room. The two reds that can go down went down, and I actually sorted those down, and then so I had my 2, and I want to have at least 2, leaving at 2 or 3, and then the other one got hit right as I was going through the door, so I was able to catch that. Screwed up the reverse C Wallmaster room a little bit, but still got my bomb, so that was the important thing. After that, it was...
So you got the bomb out of there, so that was huge.
Yeah, so at that point, it wasn't a big deal. Let's see. I don't have a good scale of what a good 7 is, unlike other... Whoops! Unlike other splits I have.
You took 3 bops in there, and I think it actually went really fast for you. So I would definitely. Oh wow, the bomb drops are everywhere for Silverfire.
Let's see.
And Silverfire
Yeah, it
getting
was a good setup.
magic
Yeah,
quite this
it was a
room.
good setup.
Also, thanks for showing off the recorder.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's not that hard to do. It's hard to do it to pick up time, but it's not hard to do it all.
No, you're swagging. I was like, oh, he's recording. Fantastic.
I don't know if that particular doing it the way I did it actually saved time though. I have no idea.
Don't ask me. I'm not.
So.
The way I see it is optimally, I think it saves half a second. I'm just like, I am not. I can pick up like a million seconds everywhere else. You know, I don't need to pick up that one. I would like to see you do second quest and try doing recorder in that one. That'd be pretty fun to see and see what.
Well, there's a whole bunch of things. I actually was up late at night trying to. I couldn't sleep because I was going through scenarios and second quest in my head, and always coming up one thing short. Like it'd be nice to bypass. You know, it'd be nice to do. I had 6 after 8 or something like that. But you need arrow. You need the bow, and that's in 5, and you know, there's just a whole lots of things that were going in my head. Oh, I'm 1 item short. I can't do it.
Yeah. I imagine there's time saves to be picked up with that more in second quest than first.
And given that it's just a week old, there'll be something found. There's always something found.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So Darkwing, now that you have won your tournament race, what's next? Are you going to Disney's World?
No, that's Super Bowl, man. That's I'd have to like win the tournament for that to happen. That's no chance at that.
You did really.
I could say something like I'm going to RPG Limit Break, but that's kind of a bad. You know, it's a cop out because you know it's 40 minutes from me driving.
You heard it here first, though, ladies and gentlemen. DW is going to RPG Limit Break.
Maybe. Hopefully they take Dokapon this year.
It was a really fun one to watch, DW. I enjoyed seeing that level of play, and some of the luck you got was very nice to see, like all the bomb drops out of 3 working your way.
Yeah, at that point, like I was just going to play very goofy, because you know it's the first tournament race, but you know I got the 3 bombs immediately. I'm like, okay, I got to play good.
Yeah.
And I ended up turning it conservatively, but you know we got through, and you know I got a little bit of problems in one getting the 30 rupees, but
it was interesting. You left 4 with 26 rupees, which is just in 5 bombs, which is incredible counts, and just couldn't get a rupee drop.
Well, I got hit, so I couldn't force a rupee drop off the Gurias. Unfortunately, I got the random bomb off of them, so I didn't have to worry about bombs anymore in 1, so I could just focus on getting my count up, so I get a 5 rupee at the proper time, at a good time, which is coming out of the Heart Rock is the simplest way to do it, and I was able to be in the right position to have that happen.
Yeah, for sure. And like I said, the rumor requirement went really well, especially when you got that 3-way hit off that bomb. That worked out really well for you. Well, yeah, congratulations.
Right. What's Silverfire's PB?
So,
56 minutes and 13 seconds.
Silverfire.
So it should be an easy PB here then, right?
Yeah, even with the couple deaths he's taken.
Is he going to get? Does he have a potion?
He does.
Yes.
All right. I mean, well, that's good. First tournament race PB. That should be a pretty good accomplishment, I would imagine.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm excited to see this because he's definitely close. As long as he manages his counts correctly here and gets the force bomb.
I'd expect him to kill Patcha 1 at this point.
Yeah, quite possibly. Patcha 1 could be on the way down, but still.
Are you guys watching on a private server and ahead, or are you watching via stream? Okay. So I'm not going to say anything about it because I'm going to be way behind you guys.
Okay. Interesting to note that Silverfire does have a lot of keys. when you enter 9, you do just want to be at 3 keys. 3 keys is all you need, unless you take a wrong route, in which case you're just, that means level 9 just you took a wrong turn.
Well, better to have too many than too few.
Well, if that's the case, then everybody would just race to the A key, right?
A's not a number.
A is a number. You can't tell A what it is or isn't.
Well, I guess if we're in hexadecimal, maybe.
You just may have hurt A's alphanumeric feelings.
What about the break key?
Yeah, see? Oh, DW. Oh,
I don't think you understand what I'm getting at here.
that broke my heart. Achy, breaky heart. Was that what you were going for?
Wow, you're that far behind there.
I knew what he was going for with that.
Well, you see, I'm not the master of puns like you guys are.
But I mean, you should know though. You're from Oklahoma. You should know all about that kind of music, right?
I try and avoid country music and all that stuff, if at all possible. I listen to the one rock station we have here. Anyway, Sylverfyre did kill Patcho as expected, got his bomb pack.
Yep. Going to try for this clip here. This clip is not easy when Patrick 2 just bodies you, and after a certain point you just have to concede that it's just probably faster to kill Patrick 2. Oh, he gets it. Yes. Nice.
Down to 5 hearts, but blue ring and 2 potions. Should be okay.
Ooh.
As long as we don't eat too many blue wizrobe.
Okay, so I think he's clearing this room because... Oh no!
No!
Oh, he can still PB though. The walk back isn't that difficult, thankfully, because a lot of stuff's already dead. The reason why he's trying to clear that room though is so he does not have to force his way down with the reverse block clip coming down into the diagonal room. That clip's a little bit harder to do. You do not have such a good visual cue to figure out where you need to be. And the likes are back, and it's okay because they're just gonna die.
So Patcho 1 will stay dead. Skip Patcho 2, so still be alive. Unfortunately, the next room will still be alive.
Yeah, really the room that I'm concerned about here is this first room here, and then dealing with Patcho 2. We may see a potion use coming into this room. I don't know.
At some point, I'm not going to trust Fred in his app.
Why? Oh.
Because I have to trust it every single time.
Fred's working on it, I think, is what he said. Oh, what a nice room from Sylverfyre here. That room went very well, only taking 1 hit. Next big obstacle for Sylverfyre is going to be Patcho 2. And I can't help but think that we're just going to see Patcho 2 try to get sorted down here. Now I'm wondering what his count's at. If his count's at 7 and he kills his Patcho without taking a hit, he will get what's called a Hippo Fairy.
It's probably pretty close to 7.
Yeah, that is what I'm thinking here. We may see a Hippo Fairy come out of this thing. Nope. Oh, that's a
just a 5 rupee.
I love Hippo Fairy. I was actually at 7 leaving the Zal room. It's like, oh hey, I could get a Hippo Fairy if I wanted to.
Yeah, you could have.
And then I killed 3 keys.
Yeah, there went that Hippo Fairy. Okay, so not going to worry about this room. Instead, it's going to come in here. Oh boy. Oh boy. He's down to 1 bomb, which I think he needs 1 more, doesn't he?
So, with his abundance of keys, he could potentially go left in the pancake diagonal room.
Okay.
Yep.
And we see the bubbles just doing what they do, unfortunately, best in this reverse E room, which is beat you up and just not enjoy. You don't enjoy life in this room if they start getting into your face.
The reverse C room in level 9 is one of the hardest rooms in the game.
Yeah, to do this room optimally, it does take a lot of skill and quite a bit of hoping that the game does go your way with it. Like when Darkwing had his pattern lined up perfectly to where the 3 blues came down in the lower left corner and he could just bomb them out. But as we saw with Sylverfyres, they didn't cooperate that way. One went up to the right, and it was just all terrible. If he wants to here, he could enter and relieve the room. Oh, he does not. Gets the clip to see if he could respawn an orange and get a bomb drop.
We'll see if he chooses to kill the pancakes in this room and go left.
And see, this is a route that I'm not familiar with, going left.
Yeah, I don't know the rooms.
Yeah. Okay, so Sylverfyre definitely knows he has to have another bomb here. Uh-oh. Sylverfyre has a problem. That's not good.
Well, there's 4 more red whiz ropes that he could potentially kill. Uses his second potion.
Yep, it's a good place to use it here.
I believe if you were to use his going the key door down, there'd be more red whiz ropes to try and kill.
I agree. That's what was in my head too.
Well, we'll see if what happens here.
Oh, we get the bomb. Last enemy has the bomb.
I was so scared.
Oh, it was last enemy. Oh, nice. It's awesome.
Yeah. I was so worried that I was like, oh, please let the game be nice for once.
Game is never nice.
No, it's not.
This game's kind of like golf sometimes. It's horrible like 90% of the time, but there's always that one spot that keeps you coming back.
It's usually one shot, yeah.
You know what? That's why I play mini golf. Because all the shots make me want to come back. And Sylverfyre's entering Ganon's fight with 812 and a half hearts, blue ring, silver arrows,
50 rupees.
50 rupees, lots of health. We'll see if Sylverfyre can take us down here. That's the first hit. Okay. Second hit. Third. Oh, gets the stuff lock. We'll see a PB from Sylverfyre here.
It's red, so I don't know if it is actually a PB, but you have to ask him.
The last known time was a PB of 54. And we have a done at 54:05.
On speedrun.com, his PB is listed at 56:13, but yes. He may have improved that very recently.
Everybody's been doing PBs. Not me.
But GG to Sylverfyre, successfully completing his first tournament race.
Yep. Sylverfyre is in the wrong channel, but I think I can drag Sylverfyre in here. Okay, 5120 is what it's been improved to. And
Wait, did I just do that?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hi.
Congrats on finishing. That was very touch and go at the very end.
The that one orange juice was nice to me.
Yeah,
You're
I
just a
was,
little nervous, but you pulled
Oh,
through
I was
in the end.
nervous too. I even said something in chat where it's like I have a problem, and it was like, but I knew it was before like stream might have noticed that I had the lack of bombs because I spent too many in the C room.
Yep, the reverse C room. You spent one too many, and I was like, oh.
Oh, the moment I like pressed that B button one more time in the C room, I'm like, oh no, I just did that.
Well, since you had extra keys, you could have gone left. You could have killed all the likes in the diagonal like room. Gone left and used the
Oh,
key
I didn't
up.
know about that backup.
Yeah. If you have extra keys, which you did in that case.
Yeah, I even like left a key on the ground because I had so many extra keys. I'm not sure which extra key I got.
I believe that's the case. It's been a while since I've been that way, but I do believe it is 3 doors that connect to the staircase room by going left.
Yep. That's how Jay Coper went on his blindfolded last night.
Oh,
He
interesting.
went that way. He didn't use a bomb. He went left. Killed the likes. Went left.
Good to know. But congrats, Sylverfyre. I know you had 3 really unfortunate deaths in there.
The one in level 4 and 7 were like far more frustrating me than the one in 9. Because like those are places I haven't normally been dying.
Yeah, and it was the Gliok, and he just shot you before you got him, and then the
I think I was like only 1 or 2 hits left to kill that Gliok too. It
You're
was really unfortunate.
and then the if you find yourself in this situation again, to where you've sorted down 1 dig dogger, you can leave and re-enter the room, and the dig dogger will be
Yeah,
gone.
I realized that after I died. Because I was not thinking straight, and I'm like, I don't have enough bombs, what am I supposed to do here?
Also, just for your information as well here, because you did have a plethora of keys where you were, because I think you picked up the error key in addition to the Moldworm key, in addition to the Zol key, which is where I think your keys were coming from. If you go right after the red candle room and you go north to the Moldworm room, they drop bombs in level 7.
In the blue green.
Yeah, I know there's
just-
the blue Gorilla room that drops bombs, and I was like, no, I'm sure I can stab the dig dogger to death, right?
Yeah.
But like even looking at that, like I'm pretty sure stabbing the dig dogger to death would have taken me longer than killing the gorillas.
And if you don't want to deal with the gorillas, just go north of the room and kill the Moldorm. You can even force a bomb off of it, and it's a lot easier. Well, that's not bad if you just learned this run 2 weeks ago, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very new to this. Like I had only just started learning it when the tournament signups were like ready to close, and I'm like, should I do it? And the community's like, yeah, sure. What's the worst that can happen?
Worst that can happen is you become a Zelda 1 speedrunner.
The worst that can happen is I become a Zelda 1 speedrunner.
That's the worst. I volunteer that everybody should try TDO once, just for...
I admit I actually like speedruns that have a high RNG component because it means I always have a scapegoat.
Just wait till you get to level 3 resets. Joy.
Oh yeah.
That's all RNG.
Yeah, you were unfortunate, Sylverfyre, in that I got the first 3 random bombs that I could get in level 3, so I had absolutely no issues with the run afterward. The game was very nice to me for the most part.
Well, how come you didn't sub 30?
You see why? My comment? You see my comment says darn? That's exactly why, is that I didn't get a sub 30. You read me perfectly. I mean, that's perfect. That's a perfect question. That's a very valid question because I don't have a good enough answer for it.
What had happened was Patcher 1 went left on DW and forced him to play a little safer than he wanted to for the rest of the dungeon.
I had to kill Patcher because I was like so low on bombs.
Yeah. It's good to know that you can do that there, though.
Yeah.
But again,
Yeah, I knew that bomb backup. I just didn't know the next bomb backup after that.
Yeah.
It also helped when I died and had to come back that Patro 1 was dead.
Yeah, that's
Although, like, my PB doesn't have a Patra 2 skip in it, and I was, like, really happy that I managed to pull it off, even though it was kind of a sloppy skip the first time.
Mhm.
And then I, like, just didn't hit B in time to drink the potion.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh no.
That was just, like, I don't have anything to say about that.
Yeah. Still a really good run, and as you get better at combat with this game, you'll wean yourself off with potion and blue ring.
Yep.
Obviously drop blue ring first. It just saves you so much time because you're not running around the overworld hunting down
Trying to get the stupid 100 secrets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's so much
And,
easier
like,
to get
430 secrets.
Yeah. Then your combat gets better if you don't have that crutch. So.
I mean, my combat's improved substantially just in the past 2 weeks as it is.
Yeah, can you imagine
But
what happens? When
it's
you
got a
start?
long way to go.
Oh yeah.
I was actually really happy about my level 6 and my level 8. My level 6 and 8 are like both 1 minute golds, or like close to 1 minute golds.
Yeah, I was about to say you did really well in those 2 dungeons. Your 6 went really smoothly past the first magical breakfast room, and your 8 was just really, really well too, and just really nothing went too terribly wrong there. Something to note is when you come out of that spiral staircase in 8 with the pulse voice, you can
Drop the bomb
up,
before I go around the spiral, yeah.
and that'll save you a little bit of health and time as well. So not only did you participate,
I think the last couple times I've been doing it, I've been so low on health that I've been arrowing all the pulse voices, hoping to get some hearts.
Yeah, we all
Lots
do
of people
that.
do that.
You know, you didn't have to worry about that though.
I didn't have to worry about that this time, and I'm like, oh, how do I run through these quickly? I don't even know.
It's like, no, the game changes because my health is too high. But again, congratulations. You both played really well. It was fun seeing this race. And DW did do the Rue quarter.
Yeah, I noticed that in chat. I wasn't watching the stream, but I was watching chat, and it's like, I'm happy that that's seeing
Quote unquote use.
There's very little downside to doing it. I mean,
Other than getting hit off the raft and just crying.
I mean, that's possible. At that point, you just eat the time and just screen scroll and do the normal thing. So it's, I mean, there's little. If you're well ahead or well behind, I mean, there's no reason not to. It's so it's easy to do, really. So
I can definitely see that. I can definitely see it. You know, it's just one of those things where, you know, there's almost no reason to do it other than if you suck at it like I do and just can't execute it. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for coming in and talking with us. Congrats again, DW. Sylverfyre, look forward to seeing your times continuously go down because you're only 2 minutes off on a PB with 3 deaths.
I think my PB had 1 death. I forget where it was. Probably level 9.
Probably, but you know, just those 2 deaths right
Oh
there.
wait, no, it was on the walk to level 1. It was like on that long walk between level 2, getting all the secrets in level 1.
Oh yeah, that's. I'm thinking walking to level 1 from level 4. That's kind of hard.
No DW.
Yeah.
But yeah,
No, it's like the 5 Tektite rooms just like beating up on me.
Tektites are jerks.
They really are.
But thank you all so much for watching, for hanging out. I've been Panzer Dave, and this has been Error 82. Error, I'm trying to give you 10 years to your age, right?
Error 63.
Yeah, I'm old, but I'm not that old.
Error 16.
Oh, DW.
Error 27.
But I
There you
am
go.
Error 72,
Oh.
but not 72 years of age.
And thank you all
You're
for
just
watching.
born in 72. That's all.
Spoilers. but it's been a lot of fun. Thank you all for enjoying this race with us, and we will see you all next time.
All right. Thank you.
It's funny because it's true.